What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and normally deer hunting season is like November here in Wisconsin, but apparently over the weekend there has been a whole slew of new bizarre clips, further antagonism from the Twitch Trust and Safety team, including some hilarious BTFOs. What an absolute beautiful dumpster fire. And I'm right here to deliver it all to you in a little bite-sized piece, and I hope you'll enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, remember to leave a like and a comment on the video, and if you're watching and you're not subscribed, hopefully today will be the day that you do so. Now, yesterday, Keemstar put out a new clip that was truly bizarre. In fact, a clip of a Trust and Safety Council member actively threatening now that the power that they've been bestowed, people should be afraid. And there's a lot of clips of other Twitch streamers absolutely losing their minds over this. But let's take a look at the clip that's now been viewed nearly 1 million times.
And I'm not going anywhere. I have power. They can't take it away from me. And honestly, you know, there are some people that should be afraid of me.
There are some people that should be afraid of me. An interesting, you know, comment to make. You see, yikes, power tripping already. And a lot of people that are just really big Twitch stars, too, coming out and absolutely losing their mind over this. Sophia Narwitz also put out an excellent article that we're going to take a look at, and I'm going to leave linked in the description below in hopes to help boost her a little bit. She's a friend of the channel, I should say. Sophia writes, Twitch proves itself a joke after giving trans-species female a spot on its Safety Advisory Council. 2020 isn't done with us yet, and in an active progressive seppuku, one of the world's largest streaming platforms gave a position of power to a girl who thinks she's a woodland creature. And the internet is having none of it. Twitch streamer Ferociously Steph is a male-to-female trans woman who identifies as a deer. In multiple videos making the rounds, she discusses prancing outside, eating grass, and she can be seen practically gasming as her partner gives her scritches. Adding to the fun twist to the juicy cocktail of internet absurdity is that if her makeshift antlers are any indication, she identifies as a male deer. Whoops. Crazy identifiers aside, it is her personal views that have the internet frenzy after Twitch put her on a newly formed Safety Advisory Council. This council is described by the platform as a group that will help inform and guide decisions and partake in drafting new policies, updating existing ones. So why is the internet aflutter over Bambi in particular? Well, her roleplay isn't very good, and unlike your average doe, she doesn't keep quiet and instead voices controversial opinions. She's vocal in her beliefs that gamers are white supremacists, and she thinks white men's opinions don't matter. She wants voice chat and competitive gaming disabled because her eyes it's unfair to marginalized people. One could say the situation is pretty bucked up. Bad, Sophia. Now, I'm not going to read this entire article because I want you to actually, read it. But there are some very interesting connections that she makes in her article here. That currently there's no clear evidence that the ADL played a part in creating Twitch's new council, though I wouldn't be surprised if behind the scenes they're providing a guiding hand. Steph has her own page on the ADL website, and she has an openly friendly relationship with Daniel Kelly, the assistant director for the Center of Technology and Society. The goal of that arm of the ADL is to work with tech platforms on stemming cyber hate. The connection between the ADL and Twitch would explain why a relatively unknown streamer who is as unique as this individual is, was able to snag a spot on a small committee of just 8 people, some of whom aren't even streamers, but experts on bullying. But connection or no connection, her placement stands out as something probably fueled by nepotism. That is a very interesting thing. And she points out, I wanted to point out another connection that she makes, because it is pretty, I mean, do you have to take a little bit of a leap? Yeah, but it ain't that far. It really isn't that far. And her connection here, she says, I was talking to Upper Echelon Gaming last night as I did my own digging, but I would like to know if the ADL played a role in the creation of the Twitch safety board. A certain relationship might explain how Dear Girl was brought on. You see the ADL writing, encourage inclusive and safe gaming during the COOF, March 30th. Then you see Steph Lord. This is Dear Girl having her own page on the ADL's website, introducing the Twitch Safety Advisory Council. And you can see Daniel Kelly is a games advocate, associate engineer, and obviously had a great time moderating a panel, Empathy and Respect and Inclusion. Had a great conversation with Twitch's friends in attendance, thanks to Ferociously Steph, as you can see. So there is obviously a connection there that's pretty interesting. In 2020, the world is topsy-turvy and upside down, and we're falling into a postmodern celestial chaos filled with furries and otherkins, almost as if Tumblr was the seventh seal of the apocalypse, and letting it collapse doomed us to this. But Steph's placement does raise some alarms. And you can see what's going on with Twitch's Safety and Advisory Council. And you see here in this tweet, you see Ferociously Steph, ooh, yeah, a lot of people with cis white male voices thinking voice chat is critical to competitive games being competitive. Tell me more about that and we'll solve systematic misogyny. And then you go, oh, I'm on Twitch's Trust and Safety Board. I refuse to believe that no one saw this backlash would present itself. A transgender identifying deer who goes on rants against the evils of white men. Never mind, she used to be one herself, who displays other signs of severe mental illness by giving a spot on council that could impact millions of streamers, was no doubt going to cause a reactionary explosion. What are her qualifications? Last I checked, eating grass isn't good on a resume. If I were a tinfoil hat wearer, I'd believe Steph was sent out as some form of martyrdom. People at the company have to know she's not all there in the head and that the internet would react. A move which a cynic in me sees as beneficial to organizations that seek change. She being criticized en masse, which the game industry clique is already beginning to label as a hate campaign aimed at a trans woman. And all of this could feasibly give Twitch, quote, justification to further down the line clamp down on speech. I'm going to leave the rest of the article to you because there's even more hilarity going on the Twitch Trust and Safety Council. Here we have Ramee, all right, exposing a liar who is a Twitch ambassador who has, as you might have guessed it, now privated her account. Ramee says, I thought I was nice, but I guess not. Not going to hold back then. Liz and Levita, a Twitch ambassador and my ex-teammate, lied about her performance in TwitchCon 2019's Apex tournament. When I calmly corrected the facts, she came to harass me. We see her original tweet. I don't really want to add to the discourse or anything. I've been given a hard time over video games numerous times, as have a lot of my friends, all for the same reason, so I understand that point of view. But you didn't finish second in that Twitch Rivals Apex. Source, I was on your team. Her original tweet read, Twitch ambassador, second place finisher in Twitch Rivals Apex Legends TwitchCon, here to tell you that mandatory voice chat in competitive games gives marginalized communities a distinct disadvantage by forcing them to choose between silence or bad behavior. Boom, roasted. Immediately. After being called out, she DMs her. Lol, that was kind of a B move, honestly. You couldn't send me a DM? Just gonna hop on the dog pile with everyone else. I only saw it when I was scrolling timeline. I muted that tweet forever ago. I'm honestly really hurt at how you decided to handle that. Quote, and then she replies, I literally didn't dogpile. I didn't agree with the misinformation of our performance at LAN. It was nothing to do with anyone else's disagreement jumping on you about voice chat. Okay, go F yourself, honestly, if that's how you look at most of the issue. I take issue with it because I played and I didn't want to be untruthful about how we played. And you decided the best way to handle it wasn't privately or even after effing meanness was over, but right in the midst of it. Yeah, I understand. You tweeted something incorrect. Maybe it's wrong to correct something like that. But I also didn't think it's fair for you to use the fact that isn't truthful to push your agenda, good or not. Boom, roasted. If you want to be mad at me, that's fine, but it doesn't change the fact that you didn't tell the truth, whether by mistake or not. You're being a monumental B right now. You understand that you are directly contributing to people being mean to me, and you stand by that? This is somebody on the Twitch Trust and Safety Council. The Twitch Trust and Safety Council. I'm sorry, she is a Twitch ambassador. The other girl is on the Twitch Trust and Safety Council. And as Pitmaster Broda points out, whenever people like this get an ounce of power, they always show their true nature. I can't wait for the damage of these numbnuts, the damage these numbnuts are going to cause, all while using Twitch's name brand proudly plastered in their name. I mean, I don't know how else to describe this to you. I mean, there are huge, and I mean huge streamers that absolutely spoke out against this. And I honestly think that was pretty brave. There is a streamer called, I want to bring up his clip here because it's pretty spicy. And this dude is not a small streamer. Actually, I don't know if I want to out him because he absolutely lost it. Wubby. Okay, forget it. I'm gonna at least show it. Wubby goes off on Twitch over Deer. Now, Wubby is a gigantic streamer with like something like 12,000 subscribers. I'm sorry, 23,000 subscribers. That's paying subscribers, okay? If you look at Pay Money Wubby, he's offline right now, and he currently has 275,000 subscribers, verified Twitch, and he absolutely destroyed Twitch. Now with 129,000 views of this clip.
I was scared of you, you stupid this whole platform, dude. I'm so over this platform. If they continue to endorse her after this, it's so embarrassing. This, dude. I'm so pissed off.
Look at this.
Jamie, she gets to sit here and preach and be hateful and be ignorant towards white people, towards cis people. This person. I'm so over this person. She's so unbelievable. What a just, oh my God, I'm so mad. I need to just like
I mean, that is a huge creator on your platform absolutely destroying you over this. Think about that, Twitch. I mean, do you even care? Why on God's green earth would you have promoted either of these two people who are clearly some of the most toxic gamers I've ever seen? Now, I will continue to no longer mirror my streams to Twitch until something is done here. Twitch needs to acknowledge what exactly they were thinking here. They need to decide strongly how much weight they're going to put on these people's words, because in my opinion, they're both awful. They might be fine people outside of this, but the words they've used, the broad brush that they've used to paint men, or people with dyslexia, apparently, and a wide variety of other things is disgusting. I hope you enjoyed this video, though. We'll talk to you again real soon.